Herd mentality is when everyone is doing something just because everybody else is doing it, kind of like drinking the Kool-Aid. Um, there may be better practices or healthier things available, but we just in our animal instinct, our human mental moldability, it lasts throughout our lives, not just childhood, and we are kind of unconsciously influenced to believe whatever the masses believe. Like people believe medication is great, so we just sort of take it without thinking about it. Or I have a disorder. I have ADD, or I have ADHD. I have schizophrenia, and you believe it, even though if you really think about it, there's a lot of really questionable stuff out there. Um, and like we're taught we have these disorders in our brain that like 30% of our population or 40% just has like a mental disorder, and that's something we accept, and the doctors give us pills, and we take special classes, and we or it's like you have an auditory processing delay, and just even saying that sounds so depressing, and it's not even true. For a lot of people who are diagnosed with this stuff, there's just so much of this stuff, and like every one of my friends has one of these disorders, like practically everyone I know, and it's just my whole generation has been kind of mentally uh, dissed. I don't even like to talk about it. It's like it feels like witchcraft or something prehistoric, or like what's the word? Like it feels like mythology or like primitive mythology, yet it's being treated like modern science. That we all have these brain problems that can't really heal, and they're just kind of stuck with us forever. And when the brain is really very plastic, and most of these drugs like have all these fancy names like Abilify and Latuda, and but they're just like they're just like sedatives or like tranquilizers. They just kind of make you exhausted. Like they don't really do anything, and it's so annoying how many people are kind of just sold on this stuff. And I need to think of more examples, but herd mentality is something that's everywhere, and it's frustrating even when there's something better available. We don't do it because, like, another example is like working out. Like, we're taught, or just working, like, we're always working and we're working out, and we're kind of physically pushing ourselves, yet we don't go at the rhythms of our own body. Like I used to go and just run 7 miles and 5 miles, and I was so proud of myself by how hard I could push my body. But we don't relax at the pace our bodies want to go, and we don't have enough fun. We don't embrace the healing power of just relaxed, playful communities and spending time in relaxed, playful communities. We're always kind of working out, pushing our limits. Pain is gain, and that phrase "pain is gain" kind of describes it. It's like written into the instinct of America and modern culture, but it really just kills you slowly. And I find the only successes I've had came kind of effortlessly with women or with my own sense of health, and it came through relaxing and enjoying myself physically in the company of people, and being kind of playful, having a playful, relaxed mentality. And all this endless working out, you see these guys going to the gym every day and building up their muscles, but at the end of the day they're still kind of exhausted. You get a little high just by going to the gym and being around people, but just this pain is gain thing, like it stops, it becomes less and less rewarding, even though, and we're always chasing this ghost or this carrot that never quite gives back. So it's really frustrating. So just try to notice, am I doing this because everybody else is doing it? Um, is it or is it something I've kind of come up with through my own creativity? It's really good to practice being around people yet not necessarily doing what they say. That sounds like not listening, but you can listen to them, but don't feel like you're obligated to do what they're telling you to do. So just beware of this conditioned herd mentality and make sure you're making your own choices.